Hello and welcome to News at Noon. I'm Brittany Wright. The Michigan Senate has now given final approval to legislation to ban synthetic marijuana, also known as Spice or K2. The bill just now needs to be approved by Governor Snyder. We are now joined by reporter Karen Workman. Karen, how long should we expect the ban of synthetic marijuana in the state?
Well, final approval from the legislature was given yesterday, which moved this legislation to the governor's office. It's waiting now only on his signature. Usually before Governor Rick Snyder signs something into legislation, he'll have his legal team review it. That is a process that can sometimes take weeks, but given the pressure to get these products off the shelves, we expect that this will be moved and passed into law much more quickly.
And Karen, has there been any movements locally?
Right, yeah. On Monday, Waterford Township also enacted an emergency ban for all synthetic marijuana products. And they're going to start enforcing that Thursday night. They'll have officers with the police department going around to the stores. Anyone found selling these products is going to be asked to remove it from their shelves.
Thank you, Karen. Our reporter Charles Crump also spoke with U.S. Representative from Bloomfield Township, Gary Peters, about a possible federal ban.
In order to really control these substances, it's important to have a federal ban so that these substances can't cross state lines.
Will a federal ban supersede anything the states pass?
States are free to have their own bans, and in fact they could have more stringent requirements on synthetic drugs than what's in the federal ban. But this in no way interferes with what states are doing. It only enhances what states are doing to close any gaps that may exist. If not all of the states enact these bans, not every state does what Michigan has just done, which we applaud, then it will plug those holes.
A bond has been set of $2 million for the Detroit man accused of carjacking a Southfield man at gunpoint. Everett Dickens was arraigned on Tuesday with charges of armed robbery, carjacking, possession of a firearm by a felon, carrying a concealed weapon, fleeing a police officer, and 3 counts of possession of a firearm. Dickens attempted to run from police but was caught. His next court appearance is scheduled on Monday. Burger King is looking to win over fans by releasing their new Bacon Sundae. Our staffer Chris Lane visited the Bacon Fest on June 2nd and also have been following fans on Facebook. And Chris, what are their reactions?
Well, there's been overall enthusiasm about this Sundae that's coming out Thursday that Burger King is releasing. Those opposed to it, Jonathan Schechter, a user on Facebook, said, "Health food at its finest, a big down." User Jin Jung stated that the saltiness of the bacon will go great with the sweetness of the sundae. While not very healthy, it should be delicious. User Melanie Dorch stated, "Sweet and salty, absolutely." I actually did attend the first ever Michigan Bacon Fest 2 weeks ago, where crowds came out in full force to celebrate all things bacon, with bacon desserts, bacon dishes, bacon drinks. I have spoke with the creator of the event, who stated that next year it will definitely happen. They actually ended up turning down many people that were interested in attending the event, so look forward to that next June.
Thank you, Chris. A race car driver from Holly is now renting a truck to raise money for the Carmine's Cancer Institute that treated his melanoma. Our reporter Alex Barkhorst is now on the Waterford Raceway.
I'm Alex Barhorst, here with you at Waterford Raceway, where Three Balls Racing is about to begin a day on the track. The event will help them prepare for their race in late July, when they'll be racing for charity to raise money for melanoma research.
Three Balls Racing is hosting an event to benefit Carmine's Cancer Institute at Bratton Raceway, July 28th and 29th. The proceeds of the event will go directly to Carmine's, as well as we're doing a silent auction off whatever we can get people to donate to also raise money for the Carmine's Cancer Institute. We're specifically going to donate this to melanoma research. The reason being is that last year I was diagnosed with a stage 2 melanoma, and the Carmine's Cancer Institute took care of me. What I love about being on the track is it requires a huge amount of concentration, but when you finally get it right, when you get a corner right or a section of the track right, it feels fantastic. It's like no other feeling you can get. And it's fun to challenge yourself, challenge the car, and get better, and that's the big thing.
Be sure to check out Free Balls Racing's charity event in late July and help raise money for the Karmanos Institute yourself. Donations to the auction are accepted and encouraged. And of course, what Ken encourages most of all would be to actually take a lap on the track. I'm Alex Barhorse with the Oakland Press.
Ypsilanti's high school students are getting a chance to step outside the classroom. The students are painting a 15-panel mural to represent Ypsilanti's Civil War history. We now go to Krista Jesland for more.
The white plywood walls of the recently burnt Thompson block are returning to the building's past through art. Students in Robin Evans' drawing and painting class at Ypsilanti High School painted a 15-panel mural depicting scenes from Ypsilanti's Civil War history. Evans says she hopes the art installation will help put forth a more positive image of Ypsilanti.
Well, getting the art out in the community is really important, and I think it makes people in that community appreciate art more, gives a sense of pride to the students that they were able to contribute in that way, and it's kind of a service for them, and it looks good.
Ypsilanti has a rich Civil War past, and the people and places the students painted are from that history. Many of the people depicted are buried in Highland Cemetery on River Street. The Thompson block itself holds significance to Ypsilanti's Civil War efforts as well.
This building was actually used as a barracks at that time.
The building suffered a fire that destroyed the majority of its structure in 2009. Since then, the building has stood unoccupied as the owners look for investors to help restore the building for residential and commercial use. The 40-foot mural will stay in place through the summer's Heritage Festival. For more on this story and others, visit www.heritage.com. For Heritage Media, I'm Krista Jestlin.
And now Oakland Press sports columnist Pat Caputo to talk about the U.S. Open.
Hi, I'm Pat Caputo, sports columnist for the Oakland Press. There's a lot of great major golf tournaments, but my favorite's the U.S. Open. It's coming up this week, and it's getting a lot more attention than usual, even with its great prestige, because Tiger Woods had a dramatic victory at the Memorial recently. Question is, going into this tournament, are you rooting for Tiger Woods? Here's somebody who really let a lot of people down. Huge disappointment. Yet, I think he's paid his penance. And we love tragedy and comebacks in this country. And if Tiger Woods were to win the national championship on a great course like the one that they're playing it on in San Francisco, it would be one of those great comeback stories. Me, I have no problem if he comes back and wins it. So I think he's paid his dues. For the Oakland Press News at Noon, I'm Pat Caputo.
Thank you for watching today's edition of News at Noon. Watch us tomorrow at theoaklandpress.com. I'm Brittany Wright.